Welcome to Module 4, ang tinatawag na Chitchat. Well, of course, simple lang naman ang Chitchat. It's a small talk or a casual conversation with your client. But before anything else, my name is Tony. I have been in the financial industry for 3 years. At this video, ituturo ko sa iyo kung paano nga ba mag-build ng relationship with your clients. Yes, tama ang narinig mo, relationship. Because the key indicator for the client to say yes to you at the end of your closing is the opening. Excited ka na ba? So, chit-chat or intro is one of the most important parts of the financial planning process because, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, dito mo i-build yung relationship nyo. Pero iba yung relationship na iniisip mo ha. Hindi itong relationship na romantic. This is a relationship in terms of business, determining the needs, and of course, ano nga ba yung mga actionable steps na gagawin nyo at the end of this process. So the first part, wala kang ibang gagawin kundi high energy and smile. The purpose of this is tatlo lang. Number 1, likability, connectability, and reliability. Mapa-virtual man or face-to-face. Kagaya nito, if you face a client kapag ganito yung aura mo, ganito yung suot mo, at you have an engaging voice, for sure, kuhang-kuha mo na yung kiliti ng client mo. So the first part is how you build a rapport. And rapport looks like looking for a common ground with your client. You start with number 1, location. Number 1, discuss kung saan nga ba nagmumula yung client. You may start asking the question, saan ka pala nakatira? Or, taga saan nga ba ang mga Rebamonte? So this means to say, you now have a familiarity kung ang kliyente mo ba ay kaya mong puntahan ng malapit or pwede mong bentahan remotely. Number 2 is family. Very much emotional ang mga Pinoy pagdating sa pamilya. Pag tinanong mo na ng kanilang family relationship, tsak mag-open up yan. But the simple question to engage with the family is simply ask, are you with your family or you are living alone? The next one is, ano nga ba ang trabaho ng tao? Why is this very much important? Kasi magkaamin na tayo. Sa start pa lang, kung walang trabaho yung financial process mo, of course, wala talaga yung pera. Maliban na lang kung tagapagmana yan. Number 1, be interested with the job. And kung wala kang idea kung ano nga ba yung trabaho ng tao, simply ask, ano nga bang nature ng job mo? Or how does it work? And maybe the last question that you might ask, ano ang most exciting part sa trabaho na yan? In this way, the client will feel that she or he has been heard. And that way, you now have the idea kung ang client ba is interesado pag-usapan yung trabaho or hate niya yung trabaho. Most of the questions that I will ask before I go to the agenda is this question. Is this something you see yourself in the next 5 years? Kapag ganito ang tanong mo, the client might think, oh nga no, bakit nga ba ako dito sa trabaho na to? And you may now start on the fourth part, which is pangarap or dreams. You may ask, which or where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Pwede mo rin siyang tanungin kung ano yung mga life goals mo sa buhay. Gusto niya ba ng travel? Gusto niya ba ng malaking income? O gusto niya magtayo ng negosyo in the future? And this way, kapag may nakita kang opportunity to align his goals with your personal goals, tsak, opening pa lang, close mo na yung client. Now, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, this is a small talk. Pinakamahaba na yung 5 minutes. Again, huwag mag-over chit-chat. The goal here is just to make the client that he or she is comfortable with you. Now, you can shift to the next part by saying, by the way. So, the energy will be shifted from fun and engaging conversation to business agenda. So, this is where you state the disclosure or the intention of this meeting. For example, if I would say, Mr. Client or Miss Client, this is a 45-minute meeting. Our objective here is we will assess your needs in terms of your financial goal and we will determine kung ano nga ba yung mga problema mo. And in that way, malalaman mo kung ano yung mga actionable steps para sa kanya. Make sure that you are doing this to assist and help your client in achieving his or her financial goal to the next level. And that's where you introduce yourself, where you're coming from, what do you do as a financial wealth planner, and what's your ultimate mission in doing such thing. So to give you a rough idea how to do a self-intro, make sure that you're coming from pain and pleasure. So from the moment if the client sees that if you're coming from a true and genuine intention, that's where the client resonates with you. So for example, by the way, you can call me Tony and I've been in the industry for 4 years. And the reason why I took this calling, it's because of one thing. Growing up kasi in a family of 4, I could see my dad na nahihirapan talaga siyang i-raise yung family namin. Until one time, he lost his job. And until I realized, ito yung klase na buhay na ayaw kong maranasan ng mga pamilya ko in the future. And that's where I began studying about finances. And there's one thing that I found as being a financial wealth planner. For many, many years, I realized hindi lang pala sa pagbebenta ng mga financial products ang kaya ko. kaya ko ding i-win yung mga champions or yung mga breadwinners na kagaya mo. At kung bakit ko ginagawa itong trabaho ito, because I believe balang araw magiging first world country ang Pilipinas. And I believe it starts with you. So in totality, you can do that part in a minimum of 5 minutes to 7 minutes. So are you ready to start building your career and securing the lives of many people in the future?